New Culture, New Language, New Learning Approach, a case study of EILC. This study gives an account of the introduction of ICT practice at the EILC at our university, Universidade Autónoma de Lisboa. The first EILC course was awarded at WAL in the academic year 2006-2007, which coincided with the time in which higher education in Portugal was adapting to the Bologna process. This meant that we had to adapt course syllabus to that was expected as key competences for students, namely language learning, ICT skills. Our aim was to provide students with greater exposure to Portuguese culture and real-life experiences. As a result, materials included flyers, newspapers, the use of music, in combination with traditional classroom learning of the Portuguese language. EILC today. Throughout the years, we have progressively shifted from the traditional classroom learning to a blended learning approach. This includes interactive grammar and vocabulary exercises, which allow students to learn at their own pace. A class blog which enhances learning and collaborative work among students, and redesigning materials which will provide students with a greater learning experience. Authentic materials included city tours in which students were taken a walking tour around the city and asked to take notes and pictures so that they could then present a small exhibition to the rest of the university. A survival tour in which they were provided with prompts so that they would then be taken to the post office, to the bank, and use their newly acquired linguistic skills in a real communicative environment. Lectures that were given by teachers from our university so that students would have access to different registers and paces in Portuguese language, and conversation classes provided by our buddies, or in other words, Portuguese students who have volunteered to help with the EILC courses and thus provide informal conversation classes with our students. This new approach to learning has provided students with specific real contexts, learning that has gone from a mono-model perspective to a multi-model perspective, in which students learn by doing, and they have a better awareness of how much they have progressed and how to efficiently use their language knowledge in real specific contexts.
Our success was due to three main factors. First, the course contents and the way that they were delivered met today's university context, in which the teaching is learner-centered and practical. The second reason for our success was that course syllables and methodologies met the Erasmus students' profile, and in fact they were a link between their daily lives and their habits of going online, etc., and the academic use of the internet. And finally, the pedagogical needs that we as teachers had felt were also met, because we created various types of materials, and these were in consonance with the difference in linguistic competence and learning styles of the different students. So as to better understand these students' profile, expectations and needs, a questionnaire was applied at the end of each of the courses. Most students, we realized, were computer savvy and used Microsoft software relatively well and used their own computers. Students had several activities and resources available on the e-learning platform, and among all of those that were offered to them, the wiki was by far considered the most useful. Most of the students agreed that that was the most useful tool for them, which leads us into thinking that we should develop this kind of collaborative tool. The questionnaire also included several possible improvements in terms of the resources made available, and in fact most students agreed that the course would be enhanced if there was more sophisticated software, if some lectures could be on audio or video support, and if they had the ability to speak using Skype or any other such tool. So we are considering including all of these suggestions in future courses. This new multimodal approach to the learning process has made it possible for the courses of EILC at our university to have positive and really satisfactory outcomes. From a pedagogical point of view, it has made us able to provide tailored courses and syllabi for specific students. At the same time, this methodology gives the student autonomy and allows them to learn at their own pace and to continue the learning process outside the classroom. Because the e-learning platform exercises give an immediate feedback and results, the students are aware of their own progress and feel motivated to improve their personal results. So the students feel they have more control, they're more aware of their learning process, and they not only derive from it personal satisfaction, but also they realize the relevance of what they learn. As a matter of fact, the effective management of classroom learning, together with the use of authentic materials and interactive exercise, has made it possible for EILC learning process to become a more complete and whole experience, and one that involves the collaborative effort of everybody involved, the teachers, the lecturers, the buddies, and it allows students to share their insecurities while simultaneously having fun and reaching overall learning results. Thank you very much.